the Sirian Archangels of Light, a new paradigm. Dearly cherished beings, we stand with you in this moment, ready to support your transition into the 5D reality. For this shift, we invite you to adopt a new paradigm, observing and implementing a new vision. You are a sovereign entity, meaning your existence is not dependent on external factors such as social contact, sexuality, food, or shelter. As you embrace this newfound independence, you'll realize that you are the architect of your reality, including the physical form you inhabit. You are constantly creating your reality, but the 3D mindset sees continuity as a fact, whereas it is actually a narrative constructed to connect moments in time and weave a story. However, any reality can change in the blink of an eye. Are you prepared for such a change? Consider that whatever does not serve humanity's evolution can be discarded, and this applies equally at a personal level. Rather than adhering to scenarios that do not resonate with you, ask yourself, am I satisfied with the narrative of my life? Recognize that you have the power to alter any story, once you acknowledge its presence. For instance, if you find yourself in an unfavorable mood, first acknowledge your current state, observe it, and accept it. Then, simply shift to a different vibration. We do not choose sadness when we understand the vast ocean of joy within us. If your body experiences illness, first acknowledge that your physical state is fully governed by your mind. Instead of depending on external circumstances for healing, use the power of your mind to initiate change through intentional thinking. Instead of seeking advice from others, turn inward and consult your intuition, which inherently knows what is best for you. Reality does not exist outside, everything unfolds within. Create your reality consciously and responsibly, and you will manifest heaven on earth. Learn to increasingly control your experience from within, not out of rejection or fear-driven manipulation, but to guide your journey, as you are destined to do, for you are the prime creators. We remain close, guiding you day and night, committed to supporting you until each of you awakens to your own multidimensionality. With boundless love. The Sirian Archangels of Light. Our fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. Our Father, Mother, God have given us a powerful activity of light that has been building in momentum for several years with every holy breath we take. The divine intent of this celestial assistance is to help our I Am Presence, our silent watcher, and our body elemental, to accelerate the divine alchemy taking place within our earthly bodies. Now that we have ascended into the full embrace of our grand central sun, this opportunity has been exponentially amplified. All we have to do to receive the full benefit of this gift from on high is to allow our I Am Presence and our fifth-dimensional silent watcher and body elemental to download these exquisite crystalline solar light patterns into the core of purity in every electron of our physical, etheric, mental and emotional bodies. If you have the heart call to be the open door for this gift from our godparents on behalf of yourself and all humanity, please follow me through this guided visualization with the full power of your attention and your divine intentions. And we begin. I am accelerating the divine alchemy occurring within in my fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. I am my I Am Presence, and I am one with the I Am Presence of every son and daughter of God embodied on Mother Earth. I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am one with the solar logos from suns beyond suns beyond suns. I am one with the entire company of heaven, and I am one with all of the beings of light associated with the elemental kingdom and the angelic kingdom. I am also one with every atomic and subatomic particle and wave of energy comprising humanity's earthly bodies, and all of the spaces in between these atomic and subatomic particles and waves of energy. Through the divine intervention of this collective body of light beings, I now invoke from the very core of creation the most intensified frequencies of the 12 fifth-dimensional crystalline solar aspects of deity that humanity and Mother Earth are capable of safely receiving at this time. Now, under the direction of our Father, Mother, God, the fifth-dimensional directors of the elements take their strategic positions in preparation for this powerful activity of light. Thor and Ares, the directors of the air element, and the sylphs of the air, take their positions at the cardinal point to the north. Neptune and Lunara, the directors of the water element, and the undines of the water, take their positions at the cardinal point to the east. Virgo and Pellerv, the directors of the earth element, and the nature spirits of the earth, take their positions at the cardinal point to the south. Helios and Vesta, the directors of the fire element, and the salamanders of the fire, take their positions at the cardinal point to the west. Amaryllis and Aeolus, the directors of the ether element, and the Devas and Devarajas of the ethers, take their positions within the sun of even pressure, in the center of the earth. Now, all is in readiness. I breathe in deeply, and go within to the divinity of my heart flame. I first perceive my glorious fifth-dimensional crystalline etheric solar light body. This vehicle is associated with the air element. This is the vehicle that is encoded with my full divine potential and my divine plan. My etheric body is the seat of all memory. When trapped on the wheel of karma, which humanity inadvertently miscreated after our fall from grace, we had little chance of experiencing vibrant health, eternal youth, or radiant beauty in our earthly bodies. Now, however, my I Am Presence, my fifth-dimensional silent watcher, and my body elemental are taking command. The wheel of karma no longer exists. The ascending spiral of evolution, and the law of the circle now reveal the immaculate concept of my divine plan, and the perfection of my etheric 5D crystalline solar light body. Within my etheric body my I Am Presence now declares to all obsolete karmic patterns, stand aside for the I Am Presence, and the perfection of my 5D crystalline etheric solar light body. With that command my mutated karmic patterns are instantaneously transmuted into light, by the new 5D solar frequencies of the violet flame. My Mother God, the Holy Spirit, now baptizes my 5D crystalline etheric solar light body with sacred fire. This blessing seals the frequencies of the 5D air element within the system of our grand central sun, in my etheric body, and a scintillating force field of infinite perfection is formed. My fifth-dimensional crystalline emotional solar light body now comes into view. This vehicle is associated with the water element. It is the body through which the love nature of my Father Mother God is expressed in the world of form. This is my most powerful vehicle. 80% of my life force is released through my emotional body. My I Am Presence, my silent watcher, and my fifth-dimensional body elemental step forth to take command of this vehicle. As they do, the full divine momentum of my Father Mother God's love begins to flow through my heart flame. The love of God expands through my 5D crystalline emotional solar light body, and forms a cosmic force field of comprehensive divine love that encompasses the entire planet Earth. This force field of my Father Mother God's comprehensive divine love intensifies the love flowing through every person's heart flame, and expands each person's 5D solar heart flame to new breadths. Divine love reigns supreme through all creation, and this activity of light ensures that the patterns of perfection for the 5D crystalline solar new earth are becoming a tangible reality. Within this all-encompassing force field of comprehensive divine love, the last vestige of my human ego surrenders to my I Am Presence. Within the embrace of my I Am Presence my ego lets go of its resistance to my divine plan, and its desire to block my divine potential as a beloved son or daughter of God. My ego dissolves into the loving embrace of my I Am Presence, where it is permanently transfigured by the love of my Father Mother God. My ego is scientifically, psychologically, physiologically, and spiritually transfigured. My I Am Presence now breathes and absorbs the residue of my human ego into the fullness of my true God reality, and all aspects of my own divinity. My Mother God now baptizes my most powerful 5D crystalline emotional solar light body with sacred fire. Through this blessing my feeling nature becomes one with the feeling nature of God. My emotional world is now filled with God's infinite love, and all of the various aspects of God's wondrous comprehensive divine love. Now my fifth-dimensional crystalline physical solar light body comes to the fore. My physical body is associated with the earth element. The limitless physical perfection of my I Am presence is reflected in my magnificent 5D crystalline physical solar light body. My I Am presence, my 5D silent watcher, and my body elemental take command of this vehicle. My 5D crystalline physical solar light body is composed of crystalline cells that are absorbing the 12 5D crystalline solar aspects of deity from the infinite universe, and assimilating this crystalline light into the atoms and molecules that form each cell in my physical body. I am my I Am presence in breathing, absorbing, expanding, and projecting the fullness of this crystalline light into my flesh vehicle. Every cell of my body is becoming a crystalline cell. This amazing influx of light is generating unexplored levels of limitless physical perfection, vibrant health, eternal youth, radiant beauty, and God's infinite bliss. My physical body will never again accept karma dictating the reality of its physical functioning or its appearance. The old purpose of the flesh vehicle, which was to be the repository for karmic lessons that were never learned, has been transmuted forever. My Mother God now baptizes my 5D crystalline physical solar light body with sacred fire. Through this blessing, the infinite physical perfection of my I Am presence is sealed in the cellular structures of my physical body. My fifth dimensional crystalline mental solar light body now reveals itself to me. This vehicle is associated with the fire element. My 5D crystalline mental solar light body is one with the divine mind of God. My I Am presence, my 5D silent watcher, and my body elemental take command of this vehicle, causing it to blaze like a great sun of light, forming a halo around my head. As the halo of light expands through my mental body, it encompasses all of my 5D crystalline solar light bodies, and I am a radiant sun of infinite light. The sacred fire breath of my Father Mother God activates my divine mind. I clearly receive through my intuitive inner guidance divine thoughts, ideas, concepts, imagination, and all aspects of divine mind beyond imagination. All of these reflections of divine intelligence and divine mind are anchoring and reflecting into my consciousness, and my superconscious mind, my subconscious mind, and my creative faculties of thought and feeling. Slowly but surely I become aware of this process. It begins with a soft effulgent light filling my mental body. It leads me past the imagination of hopes and dreams of a future divinity, into the ever-present moment of divine enlightenment, illumination, unity consciousness, and cosmic wisdom which all ascended and cosmic beings enjoy right now. All of the layers of human thought, conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind, that were derived from my human ego now slowly dissolve into this 5D crystalline solar light, thus setting up an entirely new divine process as I assimilate new information and higher patterns of perfection. I now perceive everything as energy, vibration, and consciousness, whether it is something in my daily life or coming to me from the multi-dimensional realms of illumined truth. I watch for this in my meditations and in my awakened life. My Mother God now baptizes my 5D crystalline mental solar light body with sacred fire. Through this blessing, the divine mind of God is sealed within my newly elevated consciousness, and perpetually reflects through my mental body. I now know that I am my I Am presence, and, as a multidimensional being of light, I am now abiding on the new 5D solar earth, in my etheric, emotional, physical, and mental fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. I accept this profound truth, and I agree to stay focused on my earthly bodies, while deeply enjoying the divine alchemy that is continually unfolding within them. And so it is. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. Ashtar, Spiritual Work Channel, Erena Velazquez. Dear brothers and sisters, I am Ashtar, the commander of the Galactic Light Forces, and I am telepathically communicating to you from my spaceship during my downtime. My dear brothers and sisters, I want to disclose some new information today. Your number one priority of your day needs to be spiritual work. As of right now, only a limited group of humans are ready to ascend. I am not going to repeat on what needs to be done. The whole last message by Kuan Yin was dedicated to the topic on how to raise your spiritual awareness. It's very important to start moving at a faster pace in your spiritual development as a window for a perfect cosmos alignment, divine timing, and new earth readiness to accept humans. It can pass. Don't forget that the dark entities and outworlders are looking for opportunities to interrupt ascension. They will do anything they can to stop humanity, or even destroy the whole planet, by not thinking about the consequences being affected by their own actions. A good example of this is on how they are trying to instigate a war between USA and Europe with Russia. It's not working, because Russia is not interested in a global war. Its goal is to finish the special operation in Ukraine. Some of you are going to say that this war is not right, and shouldn't be continued. I agree, none of wars are good. Unfortunately, in this conflict innocent women and children were dying from the hands of evil, which resided in Ukraine. I am speaking about Azov group of militants sponsored by Ukrainian oligarchs, who adapted the neo-Nazi and white supremacist ideology. This is a far-right brigade became a part of Ukraine army, and a political party. The soldiers in these military brigades have a symbol representing Nazis on their uniforms. They started to attack the minority communities of Russians since 2014, who have been living for generations in Ukraine, that lead to the military conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The Russian population in those regions asked Russia for protection from Azov militants, who have been killing innocent women and children. The Russian parliament voted and decided to help these Russian regions. Then President Putin started the special operation in Ukraine. The West and Ukraine like to call the Russian president a dictator, yet the Ukrainian president is the one who cancelled his own country's election so he can stay in power, and literally became a dictator himself. West likes to say that Ukraine is fighting for democracy, which is not true either. Ukraine military soldiers are kidnapping men walking on the streets, or even on public buses, and putting them in vans to send them to fight on the front lines against their will with almost no training. Basically just to die. They are sending even pregnant women, people with disabilities, and with mental problems to war. Ukraine is also burying their dead soldiers in mass graves and reporting them as missing. Why would they do this? Because if a soldier is missing instead of being dead, their family can't get any money for death benefits for serving their country from the government without a death certificate. Does this sound like democracy to you? Of course not. Ukraine is also a very corrupt country. This has nothing to do with democracy. The Darkones want to destroy Russia because they can't control the country. President Putin doesn't serve the darkness. The reason I am talking about it, this was a plan that was created by darkness to create World War III by starting a conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The West is basically just using Ukraine to attack Russia. They don't care on how many Ukrainians die. Their strategy is not working, as Russia is not interested in a war with NATO. All of the wars on your planet were created by the dark entities. They can't destroy this planet. Divine is not going to let it happen. Many of the dark outworlders are aware on what is going on Mother Earth. They would like to conquer your planet and always keep it in chaos. They think that you are an easy target to be taken over from space. That won't happen. My fleet is stationary in the orbit of Earth. The galactic civilization called Transmuters XXX5 with almost no flesh robotic creatures opened a portal above in the sky in United States, Arizona. They have very advanced technology who can open portals anywhere for themselves and enter anywhere in the cosmos. Transmuters XXX5 try to scan Gaia through the portal. If they like the planet, then they land and take over the territory. We call them the Galactic Pirates. They can destroy a whole planet and take only with them on what can be useful for them. Basically, they were scanning the surface of your world and released a small robotic system to take accurate data about Mother Earth. Freelyuan with his team on my command sealed the open portal before they got a chance to think about landing. Their presence leaked into your dimension. Some humans took pictures of this event. It looked like circular rings in the clouds. The transmuters can't create another portal, as we installed a special device in the atmosphere of your planet, which will not disclose the real position of Gaia. Don't worry, you are safe from the dark galactic civilizations from invading your planet. The next step of your corrupted souls is that they would like to make a half-human and a half-robot, pushing their agenda of transhumanism by promising you a long life without diseases. It's just another way for them to enslave you and make you not feel or think for yourself. This is my warning for you to pay attention to their new trick after the failure of their false pandemic. They can't win against the light, and remember to stay in the awareness that you are more than just a physical body. You have a soul, and robots can't receive a soul. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Sending my supreme love to my brothers and sisters. Be aware of deceptions and lies coming from the minions. Ashtar. sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.